Hello, and welcome to my kitchen, friends. I'm so very happy to have you here with me today. Now, if you've ever stood in front of the fridge at the end of a long day wondering what on earth to make for dinner, this recipe is for you. We're putting together a wonderful, hearty meal. Tender baked cutlets, smothered in melted cheese, golden roasted potatoes, and a fresh little salad to bring it all together. It's the kind of dinner the whole family gathers around, and I make it for mine nearly every weekend. So get comfortable and let's cook something lovely together. We'll begin with the cutlets, since they'll need a little resting time later. Add 2.2 pounds, that's 1,000 grams, of minced meat into a large bowl. You can use beef, pork, chicken, or a mix of whatever you love best. They all work beautifully here. If you'd like them a little richer and juicier, a mix of beef and pork is lovely. If you're after something lighter, chicken or turkey is wonderful too. Whatever you choose, try to pick a mince that isn't too lean. A little fat keeps the cutlets moist and tender as they bake. Now crack in 1 egg. The egg is what helps hold everything together so your cutlets stay lovely and tender without falling apart. Then season generously with salt and ground black pepper. Don't be shy with the seasoning. This is what gives the meat all its flavor. A little tip from my kitchen. If you're ever unsure whether you've seasoned enough, you can cook a tiny pinch of the mixture in a pan and taste it, then adjust before you shape the rest. It's a simple trick that saves you from a bland batch. Now for the spices that make these cutlets truly special. Add half a teaspoon of dried garlic, 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika. Oh, that smoky warmth is so wonderful. And 1 teaspoon of coriander. Now give it all a good stir so those spices spread evenly all the way through the meat. Mix it just until everything comes together, though. Try not to overwork it. If you knead the meat too hard or for too long, the cutlets can turn out a little dense and tough, and we want them soft and tender. A gentle hand is all you need. I do want to say I'm so glad to welcome you to my channel today. It truly means the world to me to have you here cooking alongside me. It never feels like cooking alone. Now add 2 tablespoons of flour to the mixture and stir it through. The flour is a little helper here. It binds everything together and keeps the cutlets nice and juicy as they bake, holding all those lovely juices inside. Now let's set that bowl aside for just a moment, because we're going to cook some vegetables to fold right into the meat. This is one of my little secrets for extra tender, extra flavorful cutlets. Add a splash of vegetable oil and a knob of butter into a pan over medium heat. I love using the two together. The oil keeps the butter from burning, and the butter brings that lovely, rich flavor. Now finely chop 1 onion and add it to the pan, along with 1 carrot grated. Grating the carrot means it melts right into the mixture and adds a gentle, natural sweetness. While these cook away, please do subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to click that little bell so you're notified of new videos. So many delicious recipes are waiting for you, and I'd hate for you to miss a single one. Now season the vegetables with a little salt and cook them gently until they're soft, golden, and fragrant. Take your time here and let them soften properly. You don't want to rush them. Once they're lovely and tender, add those softened vegetables straight into the bowl with your minced meat and stir everything together well. Now let's add a little freshness. Finely chop a small handful of parsley and 2 cloves of garlic and mix those in too. Fresh garlic on top of the dried might sound like a lot, but trust me, the two together give such a wonderful depth of flavor. Once it's all combined into a lovely, even mixture, cover the bowl with a lid and leave the meat to rest right there on the counter for about 20 minutes. Now please don't skip this little rest. It lets all those seasonings and spices settle in and mingle together, and it truly makes the finished cutlets taste so much better. While the meat is resting, let's not waste a moment. We'll get our potatoes going. Add a little olive oil to a pan over medium heat. Peel and slice 3 to 4 potatoes into even pieces so they cook at the same rate. Now season them with salt, a little dried garlic, and some dried herbs, whatever you love. This is where the potatoes get all their lovely flavor. Friends, it truly is such a pleasure to have you here with me. While we cook, write in the comments which city you're watching my videos from. I always love seeing just how far this little kitchen reaches. It never stops amazing me. Now fry the potatoes until they're golden and beautiful all over, turning them now and then so they color evenly. Now you might wonder why we fry them first instead of just putting them straight into the oven raw. Here's the little secret. Giving them a head start in the pan gets that lovely golden color and crisp edge started. So by the time everything finishes baking together, the potatoes are perfectly tender inside with a gorgeous golden outside. It's well worth the extra few minutes. Once they're lovely and golden, place them into a baking dish, spreading them out in an even layer. Slice up 1 sweet red pepper and scatter that in with the potatoes too. It adds a gorgeous color and a gentle sweetness that goes so well with everything. Now let's come back to our rested meat and shape our cutlets. Take the mixture and form it into neat little cutlets with your hands. A helpful tip, wet your hands with a little water first, and the meat won't stick to them nearly as much. Roll each portion into a ball, then gently flatten it into an oval, smoothing the edges so there are no cracks. Try to keep them all a similar size so they cook evenly in the oven and finish at the same time. From this batch, I ended up with about 20 cutlets, but yours may vary depending on the size you like. Take your time here. There's something so satisfying about shaping these, and it's a lovely job to do while the potatoes are frying away. Arrange your cutlets right on top of the potatoes in the baking dish, nestling them in snugly. Then top each one with a little mozzarella cheese, about 4.2 ounces or 120 grams altogether. As it bakes, that cheese melts into the most beautiful, golden, bubbly topping. Is there anything better than melted cheese? Now pop the whole dish into the oven, preheated to 180 degrees Celsius, that's 356 Fahrenheit, and bake for about 45 to 50 minutes until everything is cooked through and gorgeously golden on top. While that bakes and fills your kitchen with the most wonderful smell, let's prepare a fresh salad to serve alongside. First, let's cook a few mushrooms for it. Add a little olive oil to a pan and cook about 3.5 ounces, 100 grams of mushrooms until they're golden and tender. And please, do share this video with your friends and family. That way, they won't have to stand there wondering what to make for dinner tonight either. A good recipe is meant to be shared. Season those mushrooms with a little salt and ground black pepper as they cook, then set them aside to cool slightly. Now let's build our salad. Start with a bed of fresh, crisp lettuce leaves. Then add some thinly sliced red onion for a little bite, a spoonful or two of canned corn for sweetness, and a sprinkle of chopped fresh dill for that lovely aroma. Now add in those warm, roasted mushrooms. For the dressing, finely chop 2 cloves of garlic and add them right in. Then season with a little salt and ground black pepper. Finish with a good drizzle of olive oil and gently toss it all together so every leaf is lightly coated. Simple, fresh, and the perfect partner to that hearty bake. I love having a fresh salad alongside a rich main like this. It lightens the whole plate and makes it feel like a proper, balanced meal. And of course, you can add whatever your family enjoys. A few cherry tomatoes, some cucumber, a little cheese. Make it your own. And there it is, friends, a truly delicious dinner ready to serve. Oh, what a wonderful aroma. Just look at those golden cutlets with their melted cheese, those lovely roasted potatoes and sweet peppers underneath, and that fresh, colorful salad on the side. A complete meal, all made with love. I'm so glad you stayed with me right to the end today. This really is such a quick and satisfying recipe, perfect for a cozy family dinner at the end of the week. And here's a lovely thing about it. The cutlet mixture can be made ahead and kept in the fridge, so on a busy evening you can simply shape, top, and bake. Any leftovers are wonderful the next day too, warmed through or even tucked into a sandwich. As I said, my own grandchildren adore this one, and I make it for them nearly every single weekend. It always disappears in no time. There's rarely a scrap left on the plate. Thank you so much for spending part of your day here in the kitchen with me. If you enjoyed this, please give the video a like and subscribe to the channel. Do try making dinner with this recipe. I truly think the whole family will love it. Take good care of yourselves, cook with love, and I'll see you again in the next video.